So for question number 7, it says, team owners recognize how much revenue a spectacularly athletic team can bring in. Therefore, teams recruit the best and biggest athletes and players who know how to pass the ball to them in key moments. So when we're looking at the underlined portion here, what we're realizing is that there are no punctuation marks. So as we're looking through the answer choices, what you realize is that all of the different answer choices have a different punctuation mark in there. So what they're testing you on is whether or not you need any punctuation at all. So the way we read it just now didn't sound that awkward. So we're going to just leave A, which is no change in there, and we'll see whether or not we find anything that's better. So answer choice B has this same phrase, but it puts a comma after athletes. So we want to remember that every time we see a comma, we're going to think to ourselves 2-second pause to make sure that a comma is actually necessary. So if we read this sentence, it says, therefore, teams recruit the best and biggest athletes and players who know how to pass the ball to them in key moments. So that, having that pause there really made the whole sentence seem really awkward and disjointed. So when it sounds awkward and disjointed, we know that it's not necessary, and we can get rid of that answer choice. The next answer choice, letter C, puts in a comma after the word best. So if we read it there, we'll put in a 2-second pause, and it says, therefore, teams recruit the best and biggest athletes and players who know how to pass the ball to them at key moments. So once again, that 2-second pause didn't sound like it was necessary, so we're going to get rid of that. And then the last answer choice, put a semicolon after athletes. And what you want to remember is that anytime you see a semicolon, you want to ask yourself, are there full sentences before and after it? And if we look at what we have, therefore teams recruit the best and biggest athletes. So that is the full sentence. But now you want to see if what comes after it is. And what comes after it says, and players who know how to pass the ball to them in key moments. So that's not a full sentence, that's a fragment. So we can't have a semicolon separating a full sentence and a sentence fragment. So therefore, answer choice D is also out, and the only one that we have left is answer choice A, which is no change, and we keep it exactly how it was in the question.